vlog about Gtld. Yeah. I've got a nice little for the Velcro of a vlog position, but because it's a bit sunny that side, it's great, but it's sun's in my eye. The sun's there in the screen. But yeah. So GTLDs. People don't realise just how cheap GTLDs are, right? They're not expensive. You can get a dot online for the first year, a dot online website address for about £1.15, something like that. Okay, the next year after, so if you made it a website and it got successful every year, you probably pay about 30 quid, 40 quid for the next year's renewal, which for most is a bit expensive. Some think, well, that's all right. Because if you factor both years in the dot online, you're going to pay about if you had the 115 and the 40 quid, about 21 pound each, isn't it? Whatever it is, roughly, approximate. But I bought a GTLD this week for 11 quid. 11 quid. You can't buy 2 beers for 11 quid. Well, it's getting that way. You can't get a takeaway for 11 quid. This GTLDs, they've really been about, really. Well, they have been about before 2014, but the new fancy trendy ones are pretty much from like January 2014-ish onwards. This is like GTLD website addresses, and you think, what on earth is the about GTLDs? So like you get like .co.uk, but you can have like well, let's just say there's a lot you can have, yeah. You can have the you can have the .s, any letter you like, x as an extension, which will cause all sorts of problems when people start having that. It's available now to buy, yeah. And the .p, yeah, 2 letters and an n. That is also a GTLD extension, right? We're into that. Will cause those two extensions alone, GTLDs, will cause all sorts of untold problems for those that buy them. Obviously, I don't have them. Again, like you can have .finance. I've got a couple of .finance GTLD website addresses. You find they're about 20 quid each somehow. But we'll never know. You'll never know. Well, the way that brokers reckon that sell. I don't know anything about selling anything really. I couldn't sell ice cream. But for selling, all you do is, because GTLDs are nothing more than just 2 keywords with a dot in the middle. And because the dot in the middle, it's like these hyphen website addresses now. Oh, everything's, we must have a hyphen in the middle. All the hyphen does is actually recognise that there's two keywords, and you want the 2 keywords ranked in Google, and that Google doesn't recognise the hyphen, or it recognises the hyphen in order to separate the content as being 2 keywords. But that's all that a GTLD does. The dot does the same as the hyphen. The dot separates the two GTLDs, which Google doesn't recognise, or recognises to actually separate the 2 keywords. But in a GTLD, if you've got 2 keywords with a dot in the middle, you've effectively got no extension on the end, because the second keyword of the GTLD is a keyword and not an extension, even though it is an extension, a website address extension. So, and you can get them for 10 quid. People are going to be just buying them for 10 quid and sitting on them, and just someone will actually want those keywords for their business. Probably more so to actually use as a redirect. So when people hear those 2, or type those 2 keywords into Google search, organically a GTLD will rank, I think, higher than any pay-per-click. Not pay-per-click. Pay-per-click is higher, ranks higher, but you're only there above an organic GTLD with a pay-per-click for as long as you can afford to keep paying Google silly amounts of money to actually be above it. Organic SEO with a GTLD, I don't think you can get. I reckon I can get in most. If I use a GTLD as a website address, there wouldn't be much content on the website address fair dues. But I reckon that an organic SEO, a GTLD is up there with the best, better than .com by far. So yeah, people will start investing and buying them to sit on these GTLDs. And but to sell them, you just type the 2 keywords of the GTLD into Google, and that will tell you who's pretty much optimized their website address to actually get into that category of those 2 GTLDs, and they are potential buyers. That's GTLDs for you.